DOGE is cutting nearly $400 million in grants for AmeriCorps. Now that's more than 40% of its budget. The organization is dedicated to improving the health and safety of communities with the help of volunteers. Taryn Simmons is here for you now to show us how these cuts are being felt right here in mid-Michigan.
Sherry, AmeriCorps is a federal agency that provides services to millions of Americans, and now groups that rely on them are scrambling to make sure they can serve the people of mid-Michigan.
The whole office was in tears yesterday. So Holly was making it so that we could serve so many more people this year. And without Holly, I really wonder, how many people will not get the services they need.
Rebecca Kaysen is the executive director of the Women's Center of Greater Lansing. She says just yesterday they learned that their AmeriCorps volunteer position was terminated.
Rough estimates, the number of volunteers that Holly was on track to bring in would be roughly $250,000 worth of services. We don't have an extra $250,000 worth of services. That's more than half of our annual budget.
Kaysen says that position was used to fill skilled volunteers like lawyers, plumbers, and therapists who would then help out in the community. But now those services will be impacted.
We have 2 counseling centers here. One of them accepts insurance, one of them doesn't. The one for the uninsured is almost entirely staffed by volunteers. So that is a major service that AmeriCorps is making sure that we can continue to provide. Will we still have these services? Yes. Will they be as streamlined? No.
Joe Eners, executive director at the Allen Neighborhood Center, says 4 of his AmeriCorps volunteers were fired yesterday.
So that impacts our gardening programming, our food pantry, and our farmers market, and our veggie box program. One of our AmeriCorps members helped every Monday at our food pantry, where we give away about 2,000 pounds of produce to our neighbors.
He says without the volunteers, they'll have their services, but
we will need to find volunteers and, maybe do some adjustments to our staffing to make sure that the programs continue. So it's just really disappointing to see a program that has been so transformative go away.
Kaysen says right now they're relying on private donors for assistance and says half of her organization's funding is through grants.